The year is 2026, and Saudi Arabia has stepped firmly into the spotlight with a new piece of advanced military technology, its latest missile launcher system. Designed for both strategic deterrence and battlefield dominance, this new missile launcher reflects Saudi Arabia's growing commitment to modernizing its armed forces and asserting itself as a leading military power in the Middle East. Built through a combination of domestic innovation and international collaboration, this launcher represents a bold statement. Saudi Arabia is not just investing in modern warfare tools but actively reshaping its military doctrine for the challenges of tomorrow. This next-generation missile launcher is part of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 plan, a sweeping national strategy that includes transforming the country's defense industry from being primarily import-based to one that supports robust local manufacturing and technological advancement. The launcher isn't just a product, it's a symbol of a wider transformation. What's impressive is how this system blends high-end engineering, mobility, and digital targeting capabilities into a powerful, versatile unit capable of functioning in the harsh desert environment that characterizes much of the Arabian Peninsula. Let's begin by talking about its core structure and chassis. The 2026 Saudi missile launcher is mounted on a heavily armored 8x8 high-mobility wheeled platform. The base vehicle was locally developed by the Military Industries Corporation, now rebranded as SAMIA Saudi Arabian Military Industries. The vehicle is engineered for rugged terrain, capable of reaching high speeds while maintaining stability during sudden turns or abrupt stops. Its adaptive suspension system allows it to remain level while launching missiles, an essential feature for accuracy and safety. Despite its size, the platform is surprisingly agile, capable of navigating narrow desert trails, sandy dunes, and even urban zones if required. The vehicle is powered by a high-output V12 diesel engine generating over 1,200 horsepower. That much power gives it the ability to carry extremely heavy payloads. Each missile system weighs several tons and move at sustained speeds of up to kilometers per hour. What's more, the vehicle has a fully automatic transmission system and can be operated by a two-person crew thanks to AI-assisted navigation and onboard diagnostics. The fuel range is equally impressive, giving the launcher up to 800 kilometers of travel without refueling, making it ideal for both offensive and defensive roles deep within the Saudi interior or along its border regions. Now turning to the launcher system itself. The 2026 Saudi missile launcher features a vertical launch module capable of deploying a variety of missile types, from short-range tactical rockets to medium-range ballistic missiles. It's a modular system, meaning it can be reconfigured in the field depending on the mission requirements. This flexibility allows Saudi forces to rapidly adapt to changing battlefield scenarios, launching precision-guided munitions in one mission and area saturation missiles in another. Each launcher module contains up to 6 ready-to-fire missile tubes. Reloading is fully automated and completed by an integrated crane system in under 10 minutes, a stark contrast to older systems that required manual labor and could take hours to reset. This kind of rapid reload capability ensures that Saudi forces can deliver sustained firepower, especially in conflict zones where every second counts. In terms of targeting and command systems, the missile launcher is equipped with one of the most advanced C4 suites in the region. C4 is command, control, communications, computers, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance is essential in modern warfare. The launcher communicates in real time with satellites, drones, and other battlefield assets to receive target data, calculate missile trajectories, and even adjust for moving targets. Thanks to encrypted, jam-resistant data links, the launcher can be operated remotely in some scenarios or controlled from an underground command bunker miles away from the battlefield. One of the standout features of the launcher is its targeting precision. Saudi Arabia has reportedly integrated GPS-independent navigation systems into the missile guidance hardware. This means the system can function even when GPS signals are blocked or jammed by enemy forces, a critical capability in electronic warfare conditions. Each missile has a circular area probable, or CEP, of less than 5 meters. That level of precision ensures that targets are neutralized with minimal collateral damage, which is especially important in urban or populated areas. The missile system supports multiple warhead types. Depending on the mission, it can be equipped with high explosive fragmentation warheads, thermobaric warheads for fortified bunkers, or even advanced anti-armor submunitions. There are also rumors that the system may eventually be equipped with hypersonic missile capabilities developed in partnership with a foreign power, although this remains unconfirmed. Regardless, the current suite of missile options already gives the launcher significant tactical and strategic value. In terms of survivability, the vehicle is armored with composite and reactive armor plates, protecting it against small arms fire, shrapnel, and even some anti-tank projectiles. It also includes an active protection system similar to those found on top-tier tanks that detects and intercepts incoming threats like RPGs or anti-tank guided missiles before they can strike. Smoke grenade launchers and radar-absorbing paint further enhance its stealth and survivability on the battlefield. The crew cabin is also a highlight. It's fully sealed and NBC protected, meaning it can operate in environments contaminated by nuclear, biological, or chemical weapons. The interior is ergonomically designed with digital dashboards, heads-up displays, and AI-driven assistance to reduce operator fatigue and improve situational awareness. Thermal and night vision cameras are mounted all around the vehicle, offering 360-degree surveillance capability. A drone launching pad is also integrated into the rear section, allowing for quick deployment of UAVs for reconnaissance missions. Now, let's talk about deployment strategy. Saudi Arabia is not just building these systems for display, they're part of a wider operational doctrine. The missile launchers are designed to work in tandem with the country's drone forces, early warning radars, and armored units. In a hypothetical conflict scenario, drones would identify high-value targets behind enemy lines, pass the coordinates to missile units like this one, and strikes would be launched within minutes. The entire operation could be completed without any human ever coming face-to-face with the enemy, a hallmark of next-generation warfare. The 2026 missile launcher also plays a key role in Saudi Arabia's border defense strategy. With rising tensions in the region and ongoing conflicts in neighboring countries, Saudi Arabia is preparing for potential spillover threats. These mobile missile units can be quickly deployed to border zones, where they provide both a defensive deterrent and an offensive response option. The psychological impact of having such firepower on standby cannot be overstated. It gives Saudi Arabia negotiating power in regional diplomacy and a strong hand in coalition operations. Of course, it's not just about brute force. Saudi Arabia is also working on a network of mobile command units that operate in coordination with these missile launchers. These mobile command centers are armored and equipped with AI planning tools that simulate battle scenarios, assess enemy movement patterns, and recommend firing solutions. This creates a sort of battlefield internet, where information flows seamlessly between units, making each missile launcher far more effective than if it operated in isolation. It's also worth noting the training component. Saudi forces operating these systems undergo rigorous simulation-based training using virtual reality and AI. These tools allow soldiers to practice in digital replicas of real-world environments, increasing mission success rates while minimizing the risk during actual deployments. Furthermore, international collaboration programs have allowed Saudi operators to train alongside forces from allied nations like the United States, France, and China, bringing a wealth of tactical knowledge to the field. From an industrial standpoint, the development of this missile launcher has had ripple effects throughout Saudi Arabia's economy. Local firms now produce many of the components from electronics and armor to hydraulics and optics, are creating high-skilled jobs and transferring valuable technical expertise to the domestic market. SAMI has even signed contracts with universities to develop the next generation of engineers and technicians who will maintain, upgrade, and eventually innovate beyond this system. In terms of global military rankings, Saudi Arabia's introduction of this system significantly boosts its capabilities. Analysts believe the country could now deter attacks from regional adversaries without needing to rely entirely on its air force or foreign military support. This represents a strategic shift towards self-reliance, one that aligns with the broader goals of Vision 2030 and the National Industrial Development Program. Looking ahead, Saudi Arabia is expected to integrate this missile launcher into a broader, multi-layered defense system. Upcoming iterations may feature laser-based communication links, EMP-resistant electronics, and swarm drone capabilities. There's even speculation about autonomous launchers that can move, target, and fire with minimal human intervention, essentially turning the launcher into a battlefield robot. This evolution is not happening in isolation. Saudi Arabia is part of a broader trend across the Middle East, where nations are investing heavily in smart, mobile, and precise missile systems. However, what sets the 2026 Saudi missile launcher apart is the country's dual focus on defense and industrialization. It's not just a weapon, it's a national asset, a job creator, and a diplomatic tool. In conclusion, the 2026 Saudi Arabia missile launcher is more than just a piece of military hardware. It's the embodiment of a nation's ambition to stand among the elite powers in both defense and technology. With unmatched mobility, pinpoint accuracy, digital warfare integration, and rapid deployment capabilities, this launcher represents a new chapter for Saudi Arabia's armed forces. Whether deployed in combat, deterrence, or alliance operations, it sends a clear message: Saudi Arabia is ready for the future, and it's coming in fast, mobile, and heavily armed. And that wraps up today's deep dive into the cutting-edge 2026 Saudi missile launcher. Stay tuned for more updates on the world's latest military and automotive technologies, only on your channel for the most advanced developments. Latest car update,